Okay, so this is going to be a video about Prison Break, LDON raid. This is Rujarkian from Commonlands. This one involves killing 3 Taskmasters to start. They each do different effects. So this guy does a zone-wide fear. We want to stay in the center. In the entrance room for the first mobs, first 3 taskmasters, I should say. Really, the only reason is for the zone-wide fear on this guy. Because if you're not in the entrance room and you get feared, it's possible for your players to kind of run all over the place. There are a lot of goblins in the zone that are pretty nasty. You don't want to deal with them. They have a weird social aggro mechanic, so the best thing to do is to stay here in the zone-in area and kill the first 3 taskmasters and the prison guard. So I'll explain that. So there's 3 taskmasters that you kill at the outset. We've just killed the first one. In each of the taskmaster rooms, so there's 3. There's one here, and one here. In each of the taskmaster rooms, there are...
Got a few dogs with them.
There are chests, and the chests need to...
Oh, you grabbed them, watch out.
The chest needs to be disarmed and picklocked and opened. So unlike a lot of other chests that that you can just like in LDONs, like to get the loot in LDON raids, you just attack the chests. In this one, you cannot attack the chests. If you do so, you will die. You'll lose the raid. The chests, again, they need to be actually disarmed and picked. Alright, so I've got the first chest open. As you can see, I'm going to award the key to my bard. So this second taskmaster that was just killed, he does a really nasty...
Oh, watch out, incoming.
He does a really nasty dot. So you just want to be careful. Dude, you left a bunch of dogs up.
Yeah, I'll get them.
You don't need to get them now.
Well, there's like 6 in camp right now.
No, I mean in the rooms where the chests are. But yeah, there are a lot. Alright, so once the taskmasters are dead, we're going to get the 3 chests. You can see I've already gotten the first 2. Hobbles, you don't need to pull anything from that room. I already got the key. You don't need those dogs. Alright, so now I'm at the 3rd chest, disarming and picking it. Resing drops. Alright, so got the keys. I'll give them to my bard. The bard has gotten the keys now. So the next step here is we give the 3 keys to the there are 3 prisoners. So if you look on the map here, where my bard is in this room, this is the prison area. There are 3 NPCs. Each NPC needs to get 1 key that will then spawn a prison guard. We will tag the prison guard and then pull him back to the center.
Hey, don't come any closer.
Roger that. Yeah, we'll pull him to the center, and then we can move out. Oops, I forgot to give one of the keys. Alright. Are you ready for the prison guard, or?
No, someone just daggered the slaves.
Oh, yep. So they did, that's fine, kill them.
There's like 4, you can bring the prison guard if someone can pull it.
Alright, I'll go pop them.
Okay.
Don't chase that, pull your pets back.
Alright, get ready.
Ready?
Alright, he's up. Alright, so you can see now on the on the minimap, prison guard's up. And he is coming down to camp. I'll be able to see him momentarily. And there he is. This guy wild ramp, so be max melee, please. Yeah, this prison guard is pretty nasty. He does a wild rampage. He hits quite hard. So you want to make sure that you are max melee range. So you can see here, and it's kind of hard to see, but his hitbox is here. And I'm outside of the range of the hitbox, but I'm still able to hit him. From here, I should be avoiding the wild rampage, which is useful. So before we move on, I just want to explain really quickly the Goblet Mechanics. So there are a bunch of goblins in the zone. They generally won't aggro you unless you're standing still next to them. I think it has something to do with like a server tick. So the server ticks every couple seconds. If you're moving through, you're fine, but if you're standing stationary near them, like during a server tick or before one, they'll aggro you. They have a mechanic that basically...
I think I just did a truly impressive amount of healing per second on my 2 clerics.
Nice. Alright, so we're going to move now. We're basically going south past the first 4-way to the second 4-way, and then we're going to turn right, which is west. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're turning right, which is west. So here, if you stay moving throughout, you shouldn't aggro goblins. If you do aggro them, which someone did, if you do aggro them, just bring them to the raid. It's fine. We'll kill them. Sarge is D8. Alright, good job. If the goblins run, just leave them alone. Don't chase them with your pets, just pull pets back. Let them go. So the goblins basically have a social mechanic where If there are less than 3 of them aggroed, they will de-aggro and run. So yeah, you want to kill the first couple to get the numbers down, and then they should run away and you'll be okay. So now that we have passed the first step, we are basically clearing our way down to this area on the map here. So this is, at this point, we're just creeping down. Yeah, from this point onward, it's fairly straightforward. The next thing that we're going to do once we get to these circular areas is there are prisoners that we need to free. That's sort of the, what do you call it? The lore of this raid. We are trying to free the prisoners. So there's prison guards. Now, in the in the various different rooms up ahead, each of the rooms has either a killable or an unkillable prison guard. So there are two prison guards up ahead that need to be killed, and the rest of them are unkillable. So in the rooms with unkillable guards, the way to spawn the bosses is to kill all of the mobs in the room. In a room in which the mob is, in which the prison guard is killable, you don't need to kill all the mobs in the room. You only need to kill the prison guard. That's useful because there's a lot of trash in these rooms, so you can actually save yourself a lot of time by single pulling the prison guards in the prison guard rooms. In the room, sorry, in which the prison guards are killable. So just something to keep in mind as you're doing this encounter. Once we get there, I will go over sort of which ones are which. But right now we are just creeping along. Move up. Alright, we're heading west. So once again, just coming here. Alright, so once we get to this area, here, where Xeris is at, we're going to stay here. We're going to pull the first couple rooms to here. So don't move. You also, in general, for pulling this area, you want to pull with a character that has Bard speed, ideally. These orcs run really fast. They have Sow speed, so you just got to be careful. Alright, so you can see up here, there's a prison guard. You can see that he's not targetable. So you'll notice what happens Once this room is cleared of mobs, the prison guard will die, and this NPC, who is the prisoner, will become free. Alright, so you can see here, we have just gotten rid of the mobs in the room. The prison guard just dropped dead, and the NPCs are now free. Once this is all done, then the bosses will spawn. There are 2 bosses that need to be killed simultaneously. And again, once we get there, I will kind of explain how that works. But it's fairly straightforward. So yeah, again, prison guard is now dead, so we are moving to the next areas. This room here to the west is where we're going to end up going. That's a room that we need to clear. Got a couple incoming. So yeah, on the map here, I'll kind of show you on the map in just a moment. As soon as these mobs are dealt with. I'll make sure we don't die here. There's quite a bit of mobs in camp. Alright, pretty set. I'll tank this guy. Alright, cool. So yeah, so here on the map, again, so we've cleared this room. This room over here, we are also clearing. Up ahead, this room over here on the east, and this room over here to the south. These rooms have prison guards which can be killed. So we don't need to pull all of the mobs in these 2 rooms. We only need the prison guard. So once again, this room to the east, this room to the south.
Pretty big pool, okay.
Those rooms we are killing prison guards only. And then the west room and the far room and this current room are we are clearing the whole thing. Alright, heads up, 7-Up, look alive. Cyrus is DA'd. Okay, pretty straightforward. Resin callus. Alright, fairly painless. Are we ready to move up?
Let me just get this that section here.
I already pulled the mobs to clear the path to our next room. Alright, everyone's moving up now. So we're coming up to where Xeris is. Yep. All right, so so like I mentioned, we're going to come up here and we're going to go into this west room, and we're going to be sitting here. We're going to pull the rest of the mobs to the west room, and then the bosses will spawn. All right, so we're coming into this west room here. We're pulling everything else here. We're clearing this room, and then we need to pull the 2 prison guards out of the east and south rooms. So I'm going to load up Feign Death, just in case I need to work on the pull.
in a moment. Can someone tag? Not yet.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's all.
Okay, that's fine. Which room was that, east or south?
It was south.
Okay. So yeah, we got a little bit more than we needed, but that's okay.
Don't kill that prison guard just yet, please. Let the other mobs come in. Okay, should be good.
Alright, so now once this prison guard dies, the bosses will spawn.
Someone shrink Sizel, please.
Please don't shrink me until I'm rezzed.
Alright, let's have me and Dooz can tank the two. I'll get the prison, I'll get the shaman. Doozles can take the warden.
I'll get the shaman because I have all the DPS.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get the warden then. Doozles can get the shaman. So you can see up ahead there's two bosses, warden and shaman. The shaman needs to be killed first. He casts the nasty dot. The warden is just a regular guy, nothing special. Yeah, otherwise pretty straightforward. Want to position the mobs, so first we'll have tanks and healers only go into the room, position the mobs, then DPS can go in and start DPSing. Is anybody not ready? Okay, I'm taking that to mean that everyone's ready, so tanks and healers, let's do it. Going in. I'll pull the warden back. Alright, so warden's set. Did MGB on Cyrex? So this, yeah, encounter is pretty easy. These guys are not super hard, with the exception of the dot, pretty nasty. But that's why we want to kill the shaman first, so that we clear the dot out. I've popped my Discipline Leech Curse, so I'm pretty good. It's like requires minimal healing. My tank is quite geared, so not really an issue. Alright, get the warden now. So yeah, this is Prison Break. Again, pretty straightforward mission. Well, let's watch the push, please.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it happen.
That's what I was referring to.
Don't counter push, please. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, just keep them on roller skates. It's fine. It's not that big a deal. So yeah, basically this is the gist of this raid. Pretty straightforward, not too hard. Alright, cool. He's dead. Let's make sure everyone stays healed. The dot is still ticking for another minute. And then we can get the loots. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video about Prison Break. Nice 30-minute raid. Pretty straightforward again. More videos coming up. So thank you guys for checking it out. Hope you enjoy it. And more to come.